The Tour de France, without a doubt, was massive. You know, to be in the white jersey for 6-7 days and to be on that podium every day and, you know, receiving it and being, you know, the other side of that lens, you know, when I was a kid just growing up watching Armstrong and that take his jersey, and to suddenly be the other side of the camera and actually receiving a jersey, and it was just incredible. And yeah, I just felt like I really belonged there as well. I felt strong. I felt like in the race I could do pretty much what I wanted to do, and it just reminds me of when I was a junior really, and that I could just race every day and be right in the action. So yeah, that was definitely a great 3 weeks really.
I followed you in the past, in the Tour de France a couple of years ago, etc. And I've been the only person there to interview you. Easy to get access to you. Whereas I noticed last year's Tour de France, not only was I under competition, but people knew who you were, people spoke about you. Everyone said the name, not Geraint Thomas, just Geraint. Have you noticed a change? Definitely abroad when I'm road racing now. In the past, you know, I was, you know, one of the workers early on and never really got noticed. But yeah, this year definitely sort of was right at the front racing, and you know, I had the national champs jersey at the start of the year, so that sort of helped you stand out a bit more. And yeah, like, you know, there's journalists like French and Italians, and the fans, you know, Belgian and all sorts from all over the world, and want me to sign stuff and interviews with them, and it's pretty crazy really, but it's nice as well. I don't see it as a chore or anything like that, you know, it's all part of it, and I just enjoy it. For anybody who doesn't do cycling, it's crazy. The concept of what you do, 23 mountains, 3 weeks, it's an impossibility for somebody who finds 10 miles difficult to cycle. Can you understand that? I couldn't really, but then I went out with my dad the other week, and I can't now. You know, I went out for him for an hour, and you just kind of forget what the average kind of bloke's like really, I guess, physically. But it's just normal for me now, you know, every day I ride my bike. So you don't think you have to be crazy to cycle the Tour de France? I don't know, maybe, yeah, we've got to be a bit nuts, I guess. The amount of time we spend on a bike, like, you know, even in training, you're doing like 6-7 hours at times, you know, in the rain, in the cold, and you're going up hills. And there was times in the Tour when, you know, we're riding up a mountain, and I was with Edvald, who, you know, I'm pretty close mates with now, and just looked at him and was like, why are we doing this, you know? We're racing around the lap of France, like, we weren't getting paid to do it. It's just nuts really, isn't it? Like, but I just love to do it really. It's the whole training side of things, and just riding my bike I enjoy anyway, but when you're training and you feel yourself getting better and fitter, and then you go to a race and it goes well and you win or whatever, and there's no better feeling than that really. On the Tour itself, your achievements, white jersey again, where does that rank for you now?
This time was even better than last year, to spend so long in it, and especially the first week being so hard, and the weather as well, and there was quite a few steep climbs in the finishes and things, and to be able to hold on to that jersey and be so close to the yellow for so long, it was great. It just gives you that confidence every time you step off the bus. You know, you're representing the race in a way, not as much as the yellow jersey obviously, but you know, you're right up there. You start the race on the front grid, and it's a great feeling. Yeah, I think that just set me up for the rest of the Tour then. That just gave me confidence, and it just sort of just continued really.
How often do you talk about 2012 now?
Every day. Somebody mentions it, or especially now we're at the track and things, and it's always in the back of your mind. Like the last year, it's always been there, you know, in the back of your mind, but now it's within touching distance really. And this year has gone so fast that the Olympics is going to come and go before we know it. You know, I'm enjoying the training, enjoying being around the lads, and it's a massive challenge though. A lot of the other teams, the Aussies, the Kiwis, the Russians, they've improved massively. So yeah, it's going to be a lot closer than Beijing was.
Feel differently than you did, say, the end of 2007?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a completely different rider to then. I've obviously got my road sort of career on the side. You know, as a rider, you know, I'm a lot more known. And yeah, I've kind of been there and done it and know the process, and I think that'll help me out massively, along with Ed Clancy. And hopefully we can take the squad with us really, push on to London, because you know, I'm missing out on the biggest races next year on the road, with missing the classics and the Tour de France. It's a massive sort of deal to me really. And
is it a gamble?
It's anything but a gamble really. I want to just do everything for the team pursuit, and that's it. And I don't want to risk riding the Tour and maybe crashing or coming out of it tired. And so everything's about riding the track and doing those efforts, and you know, the right programme all the way to London.